Debonair. Okay.
What would you want women to understand about men? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you wanted one thing that women could understand the most about men, what would it be? Or if it's more than one, more than one.
I feel like one of the most important things is that dudes have feelings too, but you know, dudes have feelings too, period. That's one. And then two, about men. That's a tough one, bro, because I feel like that's really broad. Damn, that's a hard one, bro. That's a hard one. What do you think? What would you say?
Well, one thing I would want women to understand about men, man, is that. So when I talk to women, one of the biggest things that women complain about with men is the cheating aspect, right? And I interviewed this one lady that was married for 17 years. She divorced her husband, got into a relationship with another guy, got engaged, and then come to find out he was cheating too, and then she left. So I'm looking at her like,
wait. How did that work out? So she divorced her husband.
For 17 years. They were together for 17 years. She divorced her husband because he was cheating. She left that guy. Yeah, left that guy, found a new guy, got engaged, come to find out he was cheating, so she broke up with him. The first guy who was the husband, she has, I think, 3 kids with. She has 2 boys and a girl with. Okay. Her question to me was, well, why is it that men cheat a lot? Why can't men be happy with sleeping with one person and this, that, and the third? So what I told her was, I said, listen, a lot of guys is unable to sleep with just one girl. I don't know what you want me to do about it. That's just the way it is. A lot of guys is on that, unfortunately. I'm not saying I'm into that, because I can be in a relationship with one girl and sleep with one girl. It is what it is. Me and my ex was together for 4.5, 5 years. I never slept with any other woman but her. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of other guys can't do that. So I told her,
I do believe that some dudes really can't.
Yeah. I believe a lot of guys can't. But what I told her was, it kind of didn't make sense for you to divorce him, because now you're put in a situation where you're living at home with your parents. You're basically homeless. You're living at home with your parents. You got 3 kids. You don't work. You don't have any experience because she was a stay-at-home mom. You know what I'm saying?
So you feel as if she was better to stay with a dude that didn't really love her?
I told her she should have cheated back. That's what I told her.
For tat?
No, bro.
I see what you're saying. Like, I probably would have set it up pretty well. Like, I would have understood that this dude was cheating on me. Like just put myself in her situation. I would have understood that this person's cheating on me. And then I would have just kept it to myself, got myself right. Hey, babe, I want to go to college. Give me some money to do that. Get yourself right, and then leave and be like, oh, here's why I left. Put it out on a paper, let them read it or something, unreveal like some movie, you know what I'm saying? Like, do it big. But maybe she couldn't handle all that. Maybe she really just felt heartbroken and she just really had to leave because the dude did it wrong. But from you saying that she dealt with 2 people that were cheating, I feel as if she's looking in the wrong places. Maybe there's certain types of people that she's looking at, she doesn't realize that they all have a certain trait. Because oh,
that's real. I didn't think of that.
Cheating comes with psychology, bro. Like, you look for, when you find certain, all people, for example, everybody has a type. They just don't really realize it. And I feel like a big part of that type deals with the person's mental, and they have something in that person that they like, you know what I'm saying, that they're lacking probably.
That's real.
So I feel like she's I don't know, bro. I don't know how to explain it in words, but I feel as if she's looking at a certain trait unknowingly, you know what I'm saying? And that's why she keeps dealing with it. She's probably rushing into something. I don't know. But there's something that she's looking at people that they just happen to be cheaters. I don't know.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. No, I didn't even think of that, man. That's a good one, man. I didn't even think of that like that, man. Because the way I broke it down for her, it was like, yo, you left your husband, and I asked her, I'm like, yo, like, okay, he cheated on you. What was he abusive? No. Did he take care of your bills? I mean, obviously he did, because you was a stay-at-home mom. You know what I'm saying? What was he providing for you? Was he doing this? Was he doing that? Okay, cool. So you left this one guy who was great in all these other areas except this one, for another guy who probably didn't make as much money, because she said that, oh, well, you know, I guess they was engaged, but he wanted her to split the bills. But in my opinion, I think it's stupid. I don't, you know what I'm saying? My girl lived with me. My ex lived with me for, I want to say 2.5 years. She never paid a bill. I paid everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Just saying.
Huh?
I think that's crazy.
No, bro. I don't believe in 50-50, bro. I don't believe in that.
Here's why I believe in it. And I'm not saying like I just had to stop you there. I'm not saying it's a prerequisite, like you have to have this being like done, but
Yeah.
if you're doing 50-50, you can get way further in life than just doing it all on one person. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to live this life that like we keep like, because my main thing about life is growing. I want to keep growing as a person. I can't really do that if I gotta hold somebody down 100%. You know what I'm saying? So if we both honestly, because like that's my prerequisite for the other person, you have to want to grow as much as I want to grow.
Yeah.
So if we both want to grow as much as we want to grow, we got to go 50-50 because that's the only way we can really do it. We got to put our money together and really get somewhere to do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to all for me, and I ain't going to be able to big up everybody. It's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I think that's crazy. That's ludicrous to me. I could never just do pay for everything. That's crazy.
I think I don't so I don't agree with 50-50 because regardless, if I'm in a relationship with you or I'm single or whatever the case may be, I still have to pay these bills. You know what I'm saying? So whether I'm, married to whatever chick that I'm married to, I will still have to pay these bills. So if you're here living with me, what happened?
Those bills go up when that other person comes in. So you wouldn't
not really.
What are you talking about? Because look, those bills, she eating food at your house, is she not? That's another mouth. So you're not paying that regular bill. Your bill would be a lot cheaper if she wasn't there.
I mean, you're right. You right.
So that doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. You got to pay regardless if she wasn't there because you got to live. But because she's there, she's adding to the bill. So how you gonna grow if you got to keep paying an expense that you don't even? You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't break that down. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't make sense. That's why I believe 50-50 if you both want to grow. And I'm talking about grow in real estate, investing, spiritually. It got to be, and I don't even believe 50-50, 100%. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's put our money together and our minds together 100% and really try to make this one thing happen, which is both wanting to grow.
Facts.
You know, that's why I believe 50-50 at least, but 100% is what you really want to get at from both parties. Yeah. And you can't always say, oh, I don't think you're giving 100%. Not everybody's always going to be able to give 100%, bro, because no one ever gives 100% in life. One day you're going to be down. You're going to be sad. You're not going to feel like giving 100% that day. But if the other person's still giving 100%, you can boost that person's ego up and that person's vibe up in order for them to give 100%. You know what I'm saying? So now you're compensating for that person, but now it's balanced back out because you was able to pick up what that person didn't have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, think about how many times you're having a bad day and then, you say you with your ex or your girlfriend currently, and then you go to her and she like makes you feel better. Now you're ready to give 100% again because she brought you back up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I feel like 100% always has to be, but 50-50 at least. At least. Because that mouth eats. You feel me?
What about 80-20, man? Because
that rule is good for investing, and that rule is good for like personal life goals. But in a relationship, why give 80 when you give 100? You see what I'm saying? Why give 80? You give 100.
Yeah,
it's good for investing and stuff like that because 80-20 rule, the whole notion behind that is do less work for more reward. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm going to hygiene because I'm a dental assistant right now. I do a lot more stuff than most of the people inside a dental office. So, and I get paid less. It doesn't make sense. I'm doing 20-80. But if I'm a dental hygienist, all I do is clean teeth and then I get paid more. That's 80-20 right there. You know what I'm saying? So that makes sense when it comes to like business and investing and stuff like that. But in a relationship, when it comes to like a person's spiritual, your vibe, your mentality, you need 100%, bro. You can think about God. You can't give God 50%. You got to give him 100%, right? So you got to give that to people around him because like God gave people on earth, right? So like you got to do it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I think about it. Because God don't give you 50%, he gave you 100. So you got to do the same thing to his people because that's what he wants you to do too. So think about it in relationship sense. Same thing.
That's fair. So if you're in a situation, okay, so like let me ask you this. When you get married, do you want your wife to be working? Do you want a stay-at-home mom? What do you want?
That depends on the situation at time, but I believe if we don't have no kids and we both want to grow, and you know that if you worked, it could help us grow a business. Like say, I want a business in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work on a business. I've been trying to work on a business since I was in high school. So I've been trying to work on a business, find something I'm really into that I can really work on. If I know that if you are working a little bit or you went to school for something that can help me get that business up, go do that. But if you just want to sit on your ass while I'm working, that doesn't make any sense. That's lazy. Like that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make no sense. How are you growing if you're just sitting on your ass? then you're not for me. You see what I'm
Bro,
saying?
kids is a lot, man.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you have kids, that's different. I'd rather you
Yeah.
take care of the kids because you're not sitting on your ass. You're still working, but for the family. You see what I'm saying? Still giving 100%.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
So, yeah, in that sense, let the kids. But once that jit turns 13, 14, 15 years old, you get a job, take your ass, go get that job. Because the jit got to help me because he got to give me that percentage that's lacking from the mom or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's just how I'm still going to get back to 100% at the end of the day is what I'm saying.
I think it'll, I don't know, man. Me personally, I'm on the fence about it, man. I would prefer, if she stayed home with the damn kids, man, because I don't want, like, for example, I got a lot of homegirls that got kids that's single moms, right? And the minute that the child is born, 3 weeks, a month and a half later, their child is already in daycare. You don't know what these damn people in that daycare is doing to your child. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm too paranoid. I will want my child to be around the mom, you know what I'm saying? A few family members that I trust, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? And I want that to continue up until my child can at least construct full sentences. You know what I'm saying? When I ask my child, how was your day? I want my child to be able to tell me verbatim what happened the whole day. Until that happens, I don't want my child going anywhere where I cannot see or the mom can't see. In regards to bills, I believe I should pay again, like I said, majority of the big bills, the mortgage, the rent, and all this, that, and third. If she wants, she can pay like the light bill, phone bill, like the small crap, internet, whatever. Like I'm not tripping about that.
So question to you then, because like from what I'm hearing, I'm thinking of I'm kind of getting to a point where I believe I understand your notion about women. You believe that your woman should live a good stress-free life.
I mean, nah, I think that still comes with stresses. I think that still comes with stresses.
How?
Bro, kids are stressful, bro. Again, like I said, I'm the oldest out of six.
No. They forget the kids. Say you don't have no kids.
Oh, just by herself. Yeah,
you just in a relationship. You guys are now married. You own a house, and you said you just wanted to pay the small bills. What else is she doing with that money? Do you believe she should be doing something else with that money, or you just believe like what?
I believe that she should save that money, and for example, for like a rainy day or an emergency or something like that. If you want to travel, we want to go out to, you know what I'm saying, fly out to wherever. All right, cool. You have that money that you've been saving, so now we're going to use that money to go travel to do whatever other things. You want to invest in the business. If you want to fix up the house or whatever the case may be, we can use that money. I'm not saying that she's just saving her money just for her. I'm not saying that. Hell no. At the end of the day, it's still us. Like, you get what I'm saying?
So she's like a reserve in a way for like her income would be a reserve in a way for like a rainy day.
Yeah. For something like that. Yeah. Something like that.
Okay. Because I see it differently. I see it in a way where it's like, you're a whole person. I'm a whole person. I don't believe in men could do more than women. I don't believe that shit. I believe you could do just as much as I can do.
Yeah.
Certain things I can do better. Like I could lift a lot more weight than you can, just naturally from like science and like physically, obviously. But mentally, we are the same person. I know there's women out there that can be an Einstein, but didn't get the chance because they're a woman. I know that there's women out there that could have been the next, say Gandhi. I guess there's like Mother Teresa who's kind of like Gandhi, but there could be the next but they don't get that light because they're women. And the fact that I understand that, I cannot put a woman in a place where like, oh, you should just, you don't have to do this and that. Nah, you can do exactly what I'm doing. So go do it. Go invest your money. Go learn how to go do this and that, because you can still grow. You know what I'm saying? There's still growth in your mind. I don't live. It don't make no sense to me.
That's fair. That's fair.
You're just saying.
Yeah. No. We it's not like she's gonna be spending her money on what the hell she want to spend it on, like high heels and weave and hell no. That's not happening. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Like I'll pay for. You know what I'm saying? The high heels and weave and all that, like I'll pay for. I don't mind. Like that's where my pocket comes in, because I appreciate you, and that's what I should do. I buy those things for you, so you don't have to do it because I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? That's where I want to get to, and vice versa, most likely. But depends on the person's love language at that point. My love language ain't really necessarily gifts. My love language is more so just like, acts of service. But it has to be like, for me, I have a what's that word? A dialect of that love language, where that act of service can't just be some basic act of service like, oh, I shined your shoes. I don't give a damn about my shoes. What? Have you looked into that? You know what I'm saying? Like that, I need a dialect of act of service where you do something for me that I know that I'm working on, that I want. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
No, that's real. That's real. No, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Like I just know for a fact that me growing up and me seeing my mom struggle the way she did, man. Like my mom took care of us the best that she could. You know what I'm saying? You know, and she did it alone. She did it by herself. You know what I'm saying? And so me seeing that, and I honestly believe that's probably why I still don't have kids to this day. Because I you know, number one, I want to get married, number one, before anything, before having kids. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want my kids to go through the same nonsense that I went through growing up, seeing the same nonsense that I did, you know, seeing my mom crying and trying to figure out how she's gonna pay this, pay that, and all this, that, and third. I don't want any of that to happen for my girl. I don't want that to happen for my kids. You know what I'm saying? I want them to see I want them to be shielded from a lot. I want them to be shielded from a lot. In the world, it's already hard for a lot of women. So if I can sit there and take off, you know, carry as much burden as I can to make my girl feel happy enough, or you know, that much less stressful from not being able to pay rent or do this, that, and the third. Like, all right, cool. I don't mind doing that. You know what I'm saying? I can do that because
I feel like that's where we kind of seeing things differently in life. Because like I feel as if you seen your mother as like you wish in your head, wow, I wish I could take all that burden from her. You know what I'm saying? That's how you. For me, I feel the same to a degree, but I look at it differently. Where I look at my mom saying, "Damn, that woman is strong. She could do all this stuff. I know women out here can do all that stuff too." That's what I'm looking for in a woman. A woman that can handle all the stuff like that. If shit hits the fan, I know she can do this. I know she can do that. I know she can do that. If I'm dead and gone, she can take care of that. She can take care of this. Because my mom did it. So the fact that you can't do it, you're not the one for me. That's how I see it. I see it in a light where it's like women are strong. And I need a strong woman because my mom was strong. I can't, fucking bug. I can't that was a big ass bug. I can't accept I can't accept nothing weaker than that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way I see it. Like you see it as in let me take all that burden. I see it as in I want to take all that burden, but I also see how strong women are. You need to be just as strong if shit hit the fan. You don't have to deal with all that burden because I'm gonna take it. But if it happens to happen where it needs to come to that and I'm gone, you got to be able to take care of it.
And I also believe it should be for certain women. I don't believe it should be for all women. I don't believe all women deserve something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe all women. I like, for example, I don't believe all women are wives. Like you get what I'm saying? I believe a lot of. I believe more women want to be a bride instead of being an actual wife.
Yeah. I mean, just the same way, vice versa. It goes with men too. But like, you know, you got a lot of ain't shit ass niggas out there. We have a lot of ain't shit ass women out there. Like, it's fact. But that's where I, you know, always think about subjectivity and everything. You have to know what you want out of a person in order to find that person. If you don't know what you want out of a person, you're not ever going to find a person for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And some people they don't know how to open up their eyes to that. Some people just, let me keep dipping around and finding somebody that works with me. Nah, you got to know what you want in yourself and then find that in a person, and then you're going to be good.
The finish line, I ran past it. So egotistic, so cocky, so conceited, cause I'm better than your average. I'm mad sick when I spit that shit. When I spit that flow, she gon' want to catch my drift. Soon as a nigga get some money, they try to spit on it. They ain't put it on this bottle, so they can't sip on this. Don't you try to boost me up.